Hello, HumanFlea here, back with another episode of Disgaea 3. Remember a few episodes ago where I had a weird audio problem where for some reason the first 20 minutes were just gone? Yeah, it happened again. With this and the next episode. So, these ones are going to be post-commentary. So, yes, we just discovered that the senior class members are coming to attack us. Kind of weird now that I think about it, but whatever.
Is this really a legendary senior classroom? It looks pretty normal to me.
You're right. I imagine more of a nasty looking
How does this look normal? The fountains are sideways!
Seems like the two of you are starting to get a taste for the netherworld. But if
I do
you
like
look
the whole
closely,
MC
you can tell
Escher-esque
that they
design.
recently remodeled it to match their newfound delinquency.
Where are the Diaz gentlemen? Catch all of them, not just the woman. I want to test my new moves on them.
Do not underestimate them.
Yeah, sure, why not? That'll be
You've
fun.
seen the extent of my potential, and you still wish to lecture me?
Indeed. Here is a
Yep.
slice of cake.
'Cause
Almost.
it's fine.
Eat it up.
You're picking me?
Oh, right, with the
It
cake.
appears pretty
Forgot about
normal.
that.
What is this? It tastes like teriyaki sauce. What are you trying to do to me?
I always add depth to my cooking. Taste can be measured with sight.
Don't
That
judge a
is
book
the
by its
essence of
cover.
cooking.
So what are you trying to prove?
Sometimes when you think it's gonna be
Measured with
sweet,
smell.
it turns out to be
That's
salty,
just proven
right?
scientific fact, so yeah.
So the Diaz gentlemen are like teriyaki flavored cake. As the teacher says, we should beware what they hide inside.
You seem to know a lot about the Diaz gentlemen. Is there something
And
you're not
punch it.
telling us?
Punch it dead.
A man shuts up to enjoy his dark stew. Look, there's your welcome.
It has been a long time. We are the Vato brothers. Excuse us for interrupting.
Oh god, these three.
We have gathered here today at the behest of our senior
I
bosses.
forgot these guys were brought back.
Ex-boss, will you join us in enjoying a wonderfully brainwashed life? We never have to choose where to go for lunch.
Fools! The only way to thoroughly enjoy life as a demon is to plot
Ex-boss.
new ways to be evil. You who have given up plotting evil have no right to call yourselves demons.
Oh. Jeez, talking about abrupt starts. But luckily, I actually do have something to talk about. Something that kind of happened by complete surprise. About a day or two after I... Oh, right, the freaking panels. Oh, right, the thing about this level is... The panels, some of the panels are good, some of them are bad. These are moving cubes. The cubes will move around to different yellow or green, so what you will have will change depending. But for the most part, this is just sort of put up the blocks, and then I don't think it was... Yeah, weaken enemy and enemy boost. That one, they sort of cancel each other out. The other one was a counter +1 block and ally boost. So that makes 3 out of 4 cubes helpful. Then again, the counter hits +1 could also be used against you. But, being said, this is a pretty bait match. Just don't kill people. I'm pretty sure these are the leftover freshmen. So, yeah. So yeah, I actually have something to talk about. A few days after I came back, something weird happened. I was just sitting in my room, when like I have this, whenever I get a comment on my YouTube pages, I always get an email. So then I just noticed I got an email, so I'm like, okay, yeah, let's see who it's from. Someone posted back in one of my Sora's Wrath videos, one, Gongan Wizen. It's like part 6, I think. I don't know. So I'm like, oh, okay, someone's doing the Sora's Wrath series. So I just look at it. All it says is, Drosito! I'm like, what the hell is it? Okay, so Google Translate. No matches. Even on the tech language, no matches. So I'm like, huh. So then a little while after that, I get another comment. Same exact video. It was written in Spanish. So again, I don't speak Spanish. I'm Canadian. My secondary language is French. So I went to Google Translate again. I was able to translate every single word except for one. Dross. D-R-O-S-S. So I'm just sitting here like, what the hell is a dross? I tried Google searching it. No exam. No things. Oh, that reminds me. The Drossito one, when I Google searched that, it came up with a Dr. Osito. I thought that was hilarious. But no. So again, I'm just like, what the hell is dross? And then it gets weird because like there's just more and more comments pouring through. I just keep getting comment after comment. And it's just... They keep mentioning Dross. I'm like, okay, what the hell is Dross? So I just asked them. Apparently, Dross is a really big Spanish YouTuber. Subscriber count blows my mind out of the fucking water. Into space. To the moon. So yeah, he did a video, because I was like, so yeah, look up, he posted a video that day on 7 biggest video game bosses. And of course, if you've seen Gongen Weizen, you know why he was #1 on that list. So apparently, because of this video, his subscribers went to go Google searching for Gongen Weizen, and my video was one of the top results. I honestly, so yeah, as a result of this, I've actually had a friggin' subscriber boost as a result of this. It actually gave me some unintentional advertisement. That being said, if anyone's here because of Dross... Hi. Can't say I was expecting you guys, but... Welcome to say. Might not be able to read your comments, though. Still need to translate everything. And I honestly feel like just thanking Dross, like, it was completely unintentional, but at the same time, it was extremely helpful. It was just a really strange night, because I spent half of it just trying to figure out what Dross was. Like, I kind of got the idea of, like, when I was doing, like, since it didn't come up with a normal name, or normal word, I was like, okay, maybe it's a name. I didn't get the idea of YouTubing it, unfortunately. I went to Google for that. Yeah. Still, it made for one really weird night. Another thing kind of interesting happened. I was just, oh, actually, you know what? First of all, I'm just gonna talk about, D&D, because... Oh, wow, that's actually a story. Okay. So, for my D&D group, we are playing Rise of Tiamat, and we are literally right outside her door. We ended the campaign there well, we ended the session there because we wanted to start the next one right at the boss fight. Makes sense. If you're playing a video game, that's where you save anyways.
Here I go.
So, yeah, we were about to go up against Tiamat. It's funny because because the night we did that was like the whole trek from basically our base to hers. We managed to get through the entire thing without fighting anybody. I don't know how we managed it. It was basically just charisma checks and sneaking around. There was one part where we were at a checkpoint where each person had to do an individual attempt to try and break through. We had a paladin screw up. It took 2 people to bail out. Like, to get him to convince them that he was not an enemy, even though he was. But what I did was awesome, because the way our Kerrigan is, his flaw is that he takes such pleasure in the... Because he was a monk, he spent most of his life stuck in a cave. So I made his flaw, okay, he enjoys the world's delight so much. Drinking, eating, and another one being trinkets. Because in the player's handbook, you get a page of 100 trinkets that you get a roll for. I just love that idea. But one of the trinkets, I had literally just bought in this before we left on our journey, was a idol of a monster that beside it, you will get unsettling dreams. Yeah, the trinket's pretty awesome. So I was like, okay, for my charisma check, I'm like, okay, What if I were to just pet my idol and just, like, whisper things into it? Just try to convince them I'm crazy. Natural 20. Oh, that was good. I managed to not only convince them that I was part of their army, but I got them scared of me. Oh my god, that was fucking beautiful. So yeah, we're right outside Tiamat's lair, and I'm gonna do something special with my character. Over my journeys, I bought many trinkets. I lost some of them I gave away just as, well, one of the characters saved my guy's life, so I gave him one of my trinkets. It was actually a good trinket, too, which I'm kind of sad I had to let go. It was a diamond that to everybody else except for my character looks like a lump of coal. I just think that's awesome, because, like, I know I have this big diamond, but everyone else just thinks I'm carrying around a lump of coal. So I had to get rid of that, but unfortunately, yeah. But nonetheless, I managed to get 9 trinkets on my journey. So what I am going to do is, at the start of the next session, I'm going to say, okay, Tom, before we go in, Mark Harrigan is going to do 2 things. Number 1, weave all 9 of his trinkets into his beard. I can't remember all of them, but the ones I have include the idol that I just mentioned, a piece of folded cloth that when unfolded into a cap, and a can filled with spiders. A sealed can filled with spiders. That one is one of my favorites. It's just, I got a can full of spiders. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to ignore the cutscene because I just want to finish the story before the episode ends.
Why do you resist?
So the second thing I'm doing after tying all trinkets, I got 2 pieces of magic items, braces of defense, which increase my defense, and a cloak of displacement, which makes me harder to hit.
I don't
So
understand what you
I'm
mean.
gonna do,
You and I are
since
both
I'm a monk, I
delinquents.
got
Do we
natural
not
armor.
share the
Like,
same
I have
feelings?
a high AC without actually needing to wear
Being
any armor.
forced into it by someone else.
I'm gonna
and
strip
becoming
naked.
one by your own free will.
For the
are
Battle of
completely
Tiamat,
different.
I am going
Don't
to make
think
my
so hard
character
about
strip
it.
completely
I'll free
naked.
you from your hypnosis with my iron fist.
Tiamat will
It won't
have to
hurt.
face the
So come over
fist
here.
of a naked, hairy,
A senior
muscular
boss told us not to
dwarf
get too close to strangers.
with trinkets tied
adios.
into his beard.
We set up a bunch of
This
traps
is why
inside
I
the
love
building.
D&D.
So what's your step?
Aw, they got away. You need to convince them too, Mal. You
So
are the
yeah,
class
we
leader,
trying
right?
to figure out how to
Just
put you in the
ignore
battle with
them.
others.
I don't need useless servants.
But Mal,
More importantly, did you see it, Almaz? Isn't my potential power amazing? With this much evil power, I can beat both the DS gentleman
Come
and
from
my
your
dad.
heart.
I didn't expect this much power to be
Speak
hidden
English, can
inside
I?
me. Very interesting. Where does this power come from?
Does it?
Mal.
I can't think of many foods that taste
Nothing
better
you
after
say
leaving
can
alone
reach
for a
Mao
while.
now. Curry tastes better after letting it sit for a night. Leave
Yeah,
him
but
for
then he
now.
got power.
Why is Mal
Roll that.
obsessed with himself? I thought he was finally beginning to change. Is it just my imagination?
You say that like
Or
you have a
is it because he met
choice.
Sir Orm inside his
Oh,
heart?
Mr.
Mal,
Demon
please,
Slave.
look at the people around you. At this rate, I may abandon you.
Cute. So anyways, next up, the Vile Voodoo Doll. Oh, I think I know what level this is. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!